What's up, YouTube? This is the Ultimate Fishing Addict here, and I promised you this afternoon that we would do a mystery tackle box unboxing. I just received it this morning. I have a mail on hold as we were on vacation all last week. I think it came out about the mid to end of last week. This is the mystery tackle box subscription service box. You can get one each month. If you subscribe to their service, it's $25 a month, and I believe they have 4 or 5 different boxes you can get. This is the Bass Pro box. They have a regular bass box. I think they have a panfish box. They have an ice fishing box, and I believe they have a large game fish box, if I'm not mistaken. I've been subscribing to this for about 2 months. This is my second box. Let's get right into it and see what all they sent us this month. And the first one out of the box is a BD series Topwater Frog. It is a ½ ounce floating frog. Let's open it up here and see what all it looks like. It's got good trailers for the simulated legs. Mostly all a complete black color. It has a little bit of red underneath on the nose of it next to the eye for your hook and for your line. It is a soft body frog. So when a bass bites down on it, they get both hooks. Feel like very good quality heavy duty hooks. Nice black trailers for the legs. Be interesting to try this one out. Got a couple other frogs I got to try out that I got new this past couple of weeks, and I haven't been able to fish much. But we're going out in the morning, and we're going to see if we can get some topwater action going. And the next one out of the box is a Bagley. Looks like a deep diving crankbait in a salsa shad color. And looks like more of a crawfish color to me, but let's take this one out here and get a good look at it. Liking the color on this one. The belly of it, we've got mostly a crawfish color. And as you turn it around, it kind of transitions into a shad pattern. Got some side markings there that would kind of mimic a shad. Like I said, it's a deep diving crankbait. It's rated to go 8 to 12 feet. I think you could probably get this shallower if you slow rolled it. It's got some number 3 treble hooks on it with a split ring up here for you to tie on to. It's got some rattles in it, so it'd be interesting to try that one. Looks like a good color. It's a new color. I haven't tried this color yet myself this year. Then we have a Rapella. This is the Scatter Lip series. It's a scatter lip crankbait. Not sure what color this is. Also says this will float as you're retrieving it. If you let up on your line, it will float to the surface. Let's take this one out here and get a good look at it. Get it out of the box here and get the hooks in from the box. I said I'm not that familiar with a scatter lip. It's something new to me. As you can see, it's kind of a shallow lip with a divot in it. be more of a shallow diving crankbait that has a very erratic action back and forth. It kind of darts like a bait fish. And there's a couple of, looks like good quality treble hooks on it. And the belly of it, as you can see, is kind of a bait fish shad color with 2 treble hooks, and then transitions into orange yellow there on the sides and the top. A split ring there for you to tie on to. So that would be a good one. I'm interested to try that one too. That looks like a good one for my lake because it's a shallow water lake. And the next one out of the box is a live target bait ball series yearling, and it looks to be a shallow diving crankbait. Liking the color on this one. This is looks like a shad color all the way around. It's kind of translucent. It's got very good detail on it. I love the detail they put on this with the chartreuse translucent color. What it is, it's mimicking, I don't know if you can see that on camera, a school of fry or bait fish. There's looks to be 3 of them painted on this, and as it darts through the water, it would look like a group of 3 or 4 bait fish all together. Very interesting painting design. I've never seen one like it yet, so this looks like a good one. I'll be trying this one definitely in the morning. Maybe later on in the day when it gets a little bit past topwater time, I'll throw this on and we'll see what we can do with it. I'm really liking that one. That's probably my favorite out of the box so far this month. Then we have a pack of finesse worms, Rain's brand. I've not heard of it, but these appear to be a Japanese or a Chinese origin. All of the writing on there is actually in Chinese or Japanese. I'm not sure. I'm not really up on my foreign languages all that well as I should be. These are a 4-inch bubbering shaker worm, and this is in a green pumpkin color. Let's take one out here and get a good look at it. Well, providing we can get them open. There we go. So it's a 4-inch finesse worm. Interesting shape. It's got ridges all the way down. It's in, like I said, it's in the green pumpkin color. So I'm kind of give you an idea. I'll probably put it up against my hand here. And I don't know if this would be good for a wacky rig or not, but this would definitely, looks like it'd be good for a Texas rig in the weedless with the very tapered tail on this. It would probably get some good erratic action as you're going through the water on a Texas rig, especially kind of hopping it along the bottom, or even on a drop shot rig. This would be good for my lake also, kind of a smaller bait style finesse worm. We'll have to throw those on in the morning and see tomorrow sometime, see if we can't get a bite off of them. Then the next thing out of the box is 3 drop shot hooks. This is not something I'm all that familiar with, these particularly drop shot hooks. I'm used to rigging these up myself. This is made by the Standout brand. This is lever action fishing system. And just looking these over real quickly, looks like a good idea. You would tie your line up on the top or middle part of it, and then run your tag in down through the second hook. Again, I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. It's got a second little loop down below there. You can run your tag in down through there with your weight, And you've got a ready-made drop shot rig without, maybe save you a couple steps rigging. These look like they could be a 3/0 maybe, just a guess. And there's 3 of them in the package, so that might save me a couple steps on rigging up a drop shot rig. So we'll definitely put those in our worm box arsenal, and see if we can save a couple steps with the drop shot hooks. Then we have the next thing out of the box is the card that just gives you an address to go to on YouTube. Tells you all about Mystery Tackle Box. They've got some how-to videos on there. And then on the back, it's got the what's inside, and that gives you an overview of what's inside and what it costs, and maybe the overall cost of your box. And of course, we got the Mystery Tackle Box Pro sticker. Put on your boat, your tackle box, or your truck. Then they always send a match the hatch card, which also is a kind of a scratch-off sweepstakes type thing. You can win some prizes from some of their sponsors if you match up the symbols on there. And sponsors this month were Rod Glove, Smith, Hoorag, and Wiley X Sunglasses. So I assume you could win any of those 4 prizes if you match the hatch on your card. Then the last thing out of the box, we have the magazine that they always send every month. It is called the Dibble magazine, and there's some good articles in there. I enjoyed it last month. We had some good how-to stuff in there, and some articles of what's going on around the bass fishing world, and some advertisements from some of the sponsors that's in this magazine.